We needed 6, yeah. We got it done.
What impressed you most about him?
Yeah, I mean, I think, it was kind of going out there, it was clear that this is a player who's been in big moments, I think, and he's been through this before. And again, that was kind of part of what into all of this. But he quickly just got into compete, and so he, like we talked about earlier, using the nerves to your advantage, and it can elevate your game. And I thought it did that for him.
I feel like he almost got more efficient as the game went on. But what did some of those early battles, like that 13-pitch strikeout, say?
Yeah, I mean the long at bat in the second obviously was took a little chunk out of his pitches for sure, and it was good at bat. He fouled off a bunch of tough pitches, but he what he did really well today is something that he's always done well, is he threw a ton of strikes. And then with the conditions today, the walk is kind of one of the worst things you can do from a pitching standpoint, and he threw a ton of strikes. Even when he got behind in the count, he came back and threw strikes.
The swing and misses he got with his splitter, how much do you think that was playing off of what he was able to do in the zone and his pounding it with the fastball in particular? Yeah,
I mean, that's how he's going to pitch. I don't think there's any question. The split has to be a big part of it. The split's going to be a big part of the swing and miss. And, eventually he has to kind of read that, and the catcher has to read that as to what the hitters are, the swings the hitters are taking. And that'll tell them, more split, more fastball, because they're two, handling both of them. He's proven to be difficult for hitters.
What do you think of your guys' ability to take advantage of a Rockies error and put runs on the board there with that Little League homer?
Yeah, I mean, conditions like this, we've talked about it. It's like playing baseball without the home run in the game. It's like there's a rule, there's no such thing as a home run. And so it makes defensive mistakes. They can cost you, especially with runners on base. They can really cost you. We fortunately for us, we got one on the other side, we took advantage on the bases, and Christopher was hustling all the way, and we got an extra run right there because of his hustle, and that's a big deal. From going from maybe a 1-run game to a 3-run game is a big deal.
Missing a couple now line drives there. That's not something you would have predicted. Is that the speed of the game at the hot corner or something?
Yeah, I mean, he just missed him. I mean, that one today, he just missed it. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. He missed it.
Getting back to him now, you said a guy who's been in those situations where he not only seems like he's used to it, but he also seems to he enjoys that. I mean, you saw his kind of emotion on the mound a couple times where he was able to get out of situations. So it's not even just a matter of being in that. He seems to embrace that sort of moment.
I agree. I mean, I think that's what it's fun to watch players and want to be in those moments, and he clearly senses some of the big moments. And I also think Shota's going to connect with the fans in that way too. It's just his personality to do that, and I think it's fun to see that emotion come out of him during the game.
It's nice being on the side, actually getting cheered by the home crowd here for the first time.
I mean, it's funny. It felt really familiar, just like an April game here at Wrigley. I mean, just the conditions felt familiar, and just with the wind and things like that, and how it changes the game. The first 4 innings, some guys hit some balls, and you're like, it's going to be hard to score today. It's going to be really hard to score. And you just kind of keep having good at bats, getting the leadoff hitter on, getting some runners on, and keep trying to put balls in play and trying to make something good happen.
Greg, did the pregame fireworks get you? You were kind of scared by them?
No, I cut the corner too sharp, I guess. Felt a little eyebrow singe. That scared me a little, yeah. I didn't know they were popping fireworks out of there.
What's the significance for your first win at home as the Cubs manager?
Just getting the season and the homestand off to a good start is what the significance is. We had a tough series in Texas against a good baseball team, and just trying to rack up wins. That's what we're trying to do, and so getting it off to a good start. I think just going back to like kind of Sunday, just getting the game in today was important, I think, for us, and I'm really glad we're sitting here after the game and got a game in and got a W. I think I heard they're delayed on the other side of town.
Your career was kind of ending when Ryan Sandberg's was, yours was beginning when his was ending. Talk a little bit about him and the inspiration thing he's going through right now.
Yeah, I think Ryan was a really important Chicago Cub. Really important Chicago Cub, and I know he is going through some health battles right now. And it's funny when he was walking out there, I'm like, you could just tell he was a great player. There's a presence to the man, and I know he's a quiet, soft-spoken man, but there's a presence to the man, and so just from a health perspective that he's able to get out there and throw out the first pitch, I think it makes us all feel good.